So good morning once again. So last class we have seen algorithm on Bresenham's circle drawing algorithm. So what do we do is today we will solve one of the problem on Bresenham's line drawing algorithm. So with that we'll go to the module 2 by tomorrow. So today let us solve one of the problem on Bresenham's circle drawing algorithm. Fine. So before I start, so have a look what is a Bresenham circle line drawing algorithm. So you need to identify retaining the same x-axis in unit interval. That is, you are going to increase x-axis in unit interval, and you need to take a decision based on a decision parameter whether yk or yk minus 1 will be the intercept for y interval. Okay. So I hope all of you have joined. Okay, fine. Yk or yk minus 1 be the next intercept. That will be the question for us. So that will be decided based on the decision parameters. Hence the derivations I have shown you based on the midpoint circle algorithm and adding it to the circle algorithm. So we are going to derive the value of the decision parameter, that is pk, right? So and initial parameters, the duration has been given, and also I have given you in the Google Classroom one of the sheet wherein the complete derivation is there, right? Today we just focus on the one of the problem, and how does the initial decision parameter, in fact this is a derivation what you have. This is a duration what you have. I have given it in the Google Classroom. All of you just try to understand this. So you are finding the pixels for the sector. So you have the given values xk plus 1 or this yk, or xk plus 1 or yk minus 1. Based on that, calculate the midpoint. Based on the midpoint, apply into the circle formula, then you iterate it, right? Then you get this value pk plus 1, right? Then you identify, this is a very important here. How do you get when pk less than 0? What do you do? Xk plus 1 is always incremented in unit interval, whereas yk will be fixed as yk itself, that is at the y-intercept. Similarly, in the case of it is greater than or equal to 0, that is if it is 0 or more than 0, so you will select yk plus n as yk minus 1. And how do you find this yk minus 1? See this, we have I have shown you, and these lines determines all of you. If you have a confusion over here, these lines, you know, how do we evaluated this calculation yk minus 1 square a square minus b square? So how we have calculated this and all, it is being shown over here. Okay. That is yk minus 1 subscript square is treated as over here as yk minus 1 the whole square. Remember this subscript, no? Yk minus 1, this the a square, it is not a square minus b square. We will treat yk minus 1 square as yk minus whole subscript. We'll evaluate it. So this sheet I'll supply it actually. I will give it, maybe I'll clearly scan once again for your convenient. Then, and finally, let us review through the formulas that is being given so that you find easy while solving the problem. Hope all of you have gone through the sheet that is being shared with you, right? This is what the Bresenham's circle drawing algorithm talks you about, right? So same thing that is being given in the PPT, that is how do you evaluate the circle formula midpoint, then having calculations to get the value of pk. Then finally one more concept is there, that getting the initial initial decision parameter, that is also been shown to you here. Okay. So how do you find the initial decision parameter? So decision for finding initial decision parameter, what you should have, you have a radius 0 comma r, y intercept, x intercept, evaluating that into the pk formula. So you get 5 by 4 minus r. So nearby 5 by 4 will be equal to 1. So we'll treat as the initial decision parameter always equals to 1 minus r. Fine. So with that, you have the final formulas to evaluate what exactly the concepts of this is a final concept. This is what I was stressing. So how do you evaluate when the value of pk is less than 0? Try to understand when the value of pk is greater than less than 0. This is a Bresenham circle drawing algorithm. Okay. So always x will be incremented in unit interval. Why we have to take upon the decision whether yk or yk minus 1 based on the value of pk less than 0. Simply yk will be selected. If it is greater than or equal to 0, yk minus 1, this is subscript yk minus 1 will be selected. And what will be the final formula? So pk less than 0, next intercept for pk plus 1 will be pk plus 2 into xk plus 1 plus 1. Okay. Similarly, when it is come to the greater than 0, pk plus 2 into xk plus 1 plus 1 minus 2 yk plus 1. So how we have calculated, the calculations are shown over here. So I would share it today. So the subscript yk minus 1 will be equivalent to yk minus 1. This you have to consider over here. The subscript yk minus 1 will be equivalent to yk minus 1. And how it is being calculated over here, you could see, right? So the calculations are been done. So if you could see the calculations here, I have shown you the minute calculations and how this yk minus 1 is being treated as a yk minus 1 equivalents to yk minus 1. So evaluating this, you will get minus 2 yk minus 2. The same thing has been implemented, right? Again, coming back to the pk plus 2 into xk plus 1 plus 1 minus 2 into what is yk minus 1. Yk minus 1 will be the subscript of the next intercept. The next intercept will be written logically add yk plus 1. What will be the next value of yk? So this will be treated as yk subscript plus 1. So that is what yk plus 1 will be equivalent to yk minus 1. So this has been replaced logically. Now coming to the problem, let us go to the problem. Same thing, the concept has been explained, the initial decision parameters. Then coming to the algorithm, first immediately what you have to do, given in the formula, you will be not given the two intercepts, you will be given only one intercept to solve the problem, x naught y naught. First x naught y naught will be given. What you have to do, once x naught y naught is given, right, that is always with the intercept 0 comma r will be given. And in the problem it is not given, x naught comma y naught value will not be given. Tells you the circle, the radius of a circle is 10, imagine. Calculate the pixels for the sector. So how do you identify the x naught y naught? Always x naught y naught starts from 0 comma r. So since the radius is given, your first intercept will be 0 comma 10. That is the logical part. Then coming to the initial decision parameter, what will be the initial decision parameter? P naught, that is equals to 1 minus r. So immediately you will calculate 1 minus r. Based on the value of P naught, you will evaluate how do you calculate this pk plus 1, or you will go for this pk plus 1. That is based on the positive value, negative value. That is whether we'll increment, whether you will return to yk or whether you will return to yk minus 1. So that will be the decision based on the value of pk less than 0, pk greater than 0. Try to understand those who have still have a confusion. In Bresenham circle drawing algorithm, first radius is given. Once radius is given, you have to fix up the first point. My first point will be 0 comma r, right? That is over here. Based on that, what will be the first decision parameter? P naught, that is 1 minus r, because I'm going to solve the problem in 2 minutes, right? Once this p naught value is less than 0, p naught is a first pk value. It is less than 0 means I'll simply retain yk value and I'll find what will be the next pk value using this formula. Similarly, if it is greater than 0, I'll increment yk minus 1, I'll consider this intercept, and I'll calculate the pk plus 1 value like this, right? So till where you have to calculate? Till x less greater than equals to y. That is your 0 value. Once it reaches the value of r, you will stop, right? You will iterate. So till the circle is being generated. It is all about the algorithm. So till here to here, how do you evaluate that concept, right? Now next, going back to the problem, the same problem is there, but uh, logical. Let me explain. Okay, so if you have a confusion, you keep the formulas, and let us solve with me, and I'll give one more assignment problem also to solve the problem for you. Okay, here is a problem. The problem is, you can have a note of it. Given the radius equals to 10, given the radius equals to 10, only r is given, r equals to 10 is given. So what is my first intercept? So 0 comma 10 is my intercept. 0 comma 10 is my intercept. So that you have to first evaluate over here. So you can see. Okay, fine. So what will be the, hope the screen is visible to all of you. So 0 comma 10 is the first intercept, 0 comma 10. So calculate p naught value, that is initial decision parameter. How do you calculate initial decision parameter? That is 1 minus r. P naught equals to 1 minus r. So 1 minus r is, what is 0 comma r? It is 0 comma r. No, always remember, x is 0, so y is 10. Y equals to r. For a first intercept, 1 minus r is 1 minus r. 1 minus r is 1 minus 10. So that is minus 9. So this is p naught value treated as pk for the first interval. Since pk is minus 9, minus 9. So what do you do? Pk is less than negative value. When negative value means what happens when pk is less than 0? So you will retain the same yk value, and x will be incremented in unit interval 1 comma 10 based on this pk value, and you will find the new pk value, that is minus 6. How do you calculate that minus 6? So pk plus 1 will be, since pk is less than negative value, pk plus 2 into xk plus 1 plus 1. This is the standard formula from the algorithm. So what is pk value? It is minus 9 plus 2 plus, so it is some mistake I have done maybe, right? 2 plus 1. Okay, 2 plus 1 is 3 over here. Again, just 2 plus 1, it is 3. So minus 9 plus 3, minus 9 plus 3 will be the minus 6. So minus 6, this is not 3, this is 1. Okay, 1. Fine. So what do you do? So minus 6. So minus 6 you will input over here. The next pk value that is being calculated based on the old pk value minus 9. What is the value of pk? Again, it is a negative value. When it is a negative value, what do you do? Since the pk value is negative, so again you will retain the same yk itself as the y intercept, and you simply increment the x interval, that is xk plus 1 plus 1, that is 2. Is it or not? So again, that is based on this minus 6, you took the decision. Again, you have to find new pk value, that is pk plus 1. So new pk plus 1 will be calculated based on the old pk value minus 6 plus 4 plus 1. So using the same formula, 2 into xk plus 1, 2 into what is xk plus 1? Is it or not? 3. No. Right, understand? So it becomes minus 1. How did you get minus 1? How did you get minus 1? See here, minus 6 is the pk value, plus the same formula you have to use, 2 into xk plus 1. Okay, so 2 into xk plus 1. So old value you have to do, this xk you have to take, remember. So just I have replicated over here, 2 into 2, 4 plus 1. So you will get minus 1. Again, you will input minus 1. So since the value is minus 1, negative value of pk, so you input over here, see. So negative value -1. Again, based on this -1 value, what will the decision will take? So you retain the same y-axis and just increase in the x interval and calculate new pk value based on this -1 value. So it has been calculated, -1 has been calculated. Now, based on this -1, you incremented it and new pk value has to be found. So that is, how do you find, since a negative value, pk plus 1 is -1 plus, yes, 2 into, it is 3, 6 plus 1, that becomes 6. It becomes positive. Once it becomes positive, what happens? You have to decrement the y-axis. You have to decrement the y-axis. So I'll decrement the y-axis from 10 to 9 and x is again incremented. Since pk is greater than 0, so you have to find a new pk value based on the different formula. See, this is a formula when pk is greater than 0. Is it or not? So pk plus 2 into xk plus 1 plus 1 minus 2 in minus 2 yk plus 1 from this formula. Remember, I'm just using this formula for your understanding. So if it is greater than or equal to 0, this is a formula where I'm using. If it is less than 0, I'm using this formula. Fine. So it has been evaluated. Here we are. So -3, how did you got? Based on the old pk value, 6 plus. So how do you get 8? 2 into 4. Xk plus 1 is 4. Okay, xk previous value you have to evaluate. Xk plus 1 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8 plus 1 minus 2 into yk plus 1. So yk is 9. 9 into 2 is 18. So you get around -3. So -3 is inputted over here. Based on this, again, you have to take the decision for x-intercept and y-intercept. -3, since it is -3, again, you have to retain the same. Here it is incremented and you have to increment the x-intercept 5, 9. Right? 5 comma, and again you have to calculate the new pk value based on these values. Okay, so based on these values, -3. So again, -3 plus 2 into xk plus 1. So xk is 5. So this was the old. I just copied over here from here to here, here to here. So calculated, you will get 8. Again a positive value. When again positive value is got, what you do, you simply decrement the y-axis and increment the x-axis. 6 to 8 is in. This is being new values for x coordinate, y coordinate. So, and what do you do? You calculate new value for pk. So that is -3 plus 10 plus 1. So this value, see, remember, these values are copied. So you get 8. So 8 is being copied. So once it positive value, again it is decremented and this is incremented. Calculate the new pk value, right? So the based on this, again new pk value has been calculated. That is a copy 6, 8 over here. New pk value will be 5. How did you get 5? 8 plus, right? 12 plus 16, 1 plus 16, you'll get around 5. So 5 a positive value, again 8 is decremented. So when you get, so as per the algorithm, so you iterate till, yet, yes, xk is less than or equals to r value. Is it or not? Just see till where you have to iterate as per the algorithm. So you have to iterate till x is greater than or equals to y. X is greater than or equals to y. So what do we see is here x was 0. So x got on incremented or equals to y. It is greater than or equals to y. So we would stop saying that these are the points to determine a circle from 0 comma r, that is 0 comma 10 to here. So this will be a simple problem for you to solve. So I have one more problem so that I'll show you. So you have to solve that at home. So this is all about algorithm. So even in the PPT, you have been given with many problems. You can solve that. So this is Bresenham's circle drawing, and the same problem has been explained from the book. What I solved right now, 10 minus r. Based on that, you go on calculating this till 7 and 7 is being evaluated, right? So one of the problems for circle drawing has been given in the PPT. Just have to go through this being solved for Bessenem line drawing algorithm. For a circle, what you have to remember, this is a formula you have to remember: positive and negative. So what I just shown you on the problem solving. So one more problem is there. Given the radius r, so what you will do, immediately you will calculate 1 minus r. So what will be the first intercept from 0 comma r, 0 comma 5 to, you will calculate what is this. This has been solved, so you can calculate on this also. So we stop it when it is equivalent to less than x less than or equals to y. We would stop, right? X is greater than or equals to y, we do stop. Similarly, it will be calculated for octant 2. So various octants, so 8 octants will be there, right? So this is what in the circle drawing formula we do use. Okay, in circle drawing formula, you have one of the program to draw a circle using octants. This is what that is being used. So initially, if one octant is being identified, rest of the octants is quite easy for you to calculate. So this you can review through the APPT how the circle is being drawn. Okay, so and what we left now is uh, the same form problem what I have solved right now from the book. We have some other problems also. So this is a standard formula. I'll just circulate it today into the Google Classroom. And one more problem is there. Here is the problem. So given radius r equals to 8, even this is a problem. I'll just show that. So how do you calculate r equals to 8? Calculate r. So you have to iterate till like this. You have to iterate. Okay, go on calculating. These are all the new intercepts, right? So this you could do, right? Hope all of you have followed this problem. And one thing I wanted to share you today regarding, I hope all of you have understood. Have you understood the problem? Okay. So one thing, you have to solve the problem by taking into the consideration this, the formulas. And one more thing, just wanted to tell you, I have updated this, Google Classroom, this lab with one more program, that is a house like a structure. You have to draw a house like a structure last yesterday. Just analyze that program in the assignment and practice it. And I have not exactly done a house like a structure. You have to modify it to show you as if like a house like a structure. And one more thing, few people are facing a problem with the VMware. So I strongly suggest you to communicate with Venkatesh, the instructor. He is in charge of computer graphics, and already instructions have been given to him to coordinate and cooperate with the student. If you are still finding it difficult regarding installation, he alone itself will install remotely. Venkatesh will itself, if provided you have a good internet facility, or else it is better to communicate him. He will give the solution. I suggest you at the earliest to resolve it, because a few of the students had yesterday had asked the problem regarding it, a few errors that they are getting while installation. So installations, even I don't have that much of troubleshooting capability. So maybe you can communicate to Venkatesh to resolve it. Okay, and let us start earlier. And here now I just wanted to show you one of the program. So let me erase this annotation. Now see here, if you have gone with the program last class, this was a program. Simply, I have shown it to you. Uh, it is a GL polygon. See, why do you, the few question being asked, why do you specify in minus 0.5 and 1.5, all of you, right? See here, the major difference is, while demo of the point program, always the screen was 500, 500, the window size was 500, 500, right? And my coordinates were in the range of 10, 150, 100, 200. Even 500 also will cooperate, provided the orthogonal projection. What is the orthogonal projection that you have specified? That is x min and x max, y min and y max. What are the x min value and y min value? That matters to write the coordinates within these GL points. Since my x min and x max are within 0 and 500, 0 and 500, that is x min was 0, x max was 499, that is nearby to the window size. So again, y min and y max nearby to the window size, that is nearby to the window size, and it should be within the range of window. Since it was within the range, I specified the vertices for 150, 100, 200 as such. Whereas in the program such as a polygon, so here is a program, here is a program, the though the window size was 500, 500, my GL ortho projection that is being called in init function was x min x max was within the range -1, -1. So the coordinates, though the window size is 500, 500, the coordinates will restrict my orthogonal projection, that is projection matrix, the 2, -1 and -1. So if you give the coordinate system as 2, it will outskirt it. In the sense, you will not be able to identify that coordinate. It is out of range. So the coordinate should be within 0.5, that within 1. So this is what the program, I have modified this program. I modified this GL polygon to create a house like a structure. So house like a structure, I have shown it like this, like starting from the coordinates here, here, here. You have to analyze the coordinates, right? You have to analyze. So the polygon has been drawn from this coordinate, first coordinate, next this coordinate, then this coordinate. You have to analyze. It will simply draw the line with changing of the color in between. When you come to this coordinate, you change the color. So I have given this program in the Google Classroom. I suggest you to go to the this program and do it, execute in OpenGL, so that you find it easy and understand the program. Hopefully understood. So this was just shown you. So in fact, again tomorrow in the lab sessions I'll discuss this. Okay, I'll discuss this regarding this program. So hopefully understood. This is the end of the module to solve for Bresenham's line drawing and Bresenham circle drawing and DDA algorithms, right? So problems have been given over here for line algorithms, so all of you have to uh, go through and solve this, right? Now you can give those, can give the attendance. You can give the attendance in the chat session. Those who have not given it. And hope all of you have understood the concept. My sincere request, try to follow the concept. You can go through the PPT. The PPT has been prepared only with respect to the understanding. And if you want the other things, that is these things, I will just share it today, so that you follow the iterations. And those who are interested in understanding the derivation, so even that is also being supplied to you. So you have to go through the derivations and the problems, solve as much problem as for this problem 100% fixed. That is, given the radius, find the, you have been given the radius. For example, if this itself is a problem in the exam, circle drawing, given the radius r equals to 5, find the octant. Then you have to calculate initial 1 minus r. 1 minus r is -4. Based on this pk value, you have to find 1 and 5. So calculate the new pk value. So -1, evaluate -1 over here. Then based on this value, take the decision. It is 2 and 5. Again, new value, pk value. So it is decremented. again see, again it positive value, again it is decremented, like that you'll proceed. You'll stop when x will be less than or equals to 3, you will stop it. So this is what the all about the problem is. See here, this is based on this pk value 3, 4 is incremented, 3 is decremented, you calculated. So all of you have understood this concept. Okay, so those who have not given the attendance can give, and if you have any doubts, will you please chat on the chat session? Have any doubts? Any doubts? Hope all of you have given the attendance in the chat session.